What's up, everybody? Keena Renee here, and I'm back with another video for you. We are still quarantined, and today I just want to talk about things that you can do during your quarantine outside of just binging on Netflix, binging on YouTube, talking about those different things. Because I really think that when you're forced to sit still, that's for a reason, and you really need to take advantage of that reason and not just be on YouTube all day or on Netflix or whatever you find yourself doing that is not productive. So the majority of the world is in their homes doing absolutely nothing. Like when I say nothing, absolutely nothing. Everything is shutting down. We have to practice this thing called social distancing, which is something that I've been doing since the beginning of time because I am a introvert faux show. But for those that are not used to it, and I'm an only child too, so I'm used to figuring out how to entertain myself. Here's some other things that you could do to make your quarantine beneficial. First thing is to read a book. It's amazing how we're in a time where the first thing that people automatically want to do is go stream something and go, they don't want to pick up a book. So I guess that's considered a throwback Thursday. Pick up a book, guys. Read something. Reading is something that when you're reading, you're in your own little space, you're in your own little bubble. And I just think that, people could benefit from reading more instead of reading on like a iPad or whatever the case may be. This is what I'm currently reading. It is called The Soulful Art of Persuasion by Jason Harris. As a marketer, as a content creator, and somebody that's looking to do more influencer work, I'm always learning, I'm always growing, and this is something that I definitely need to read up on and learn more, which is how to become a master influencer. So far, I haven't gotten too far in the book, but so far, the author has provided some awesome tips and some habits that us as creators and influencers that we need to get in the habit of doing if we want to really, really, truly master how to influence. I will put a link in my description box below on where you can get this, and of course it's going to be an affiliate link so that we can make this coin, if you know what I'm saying. Next thing is to write. Reading and writing kind of go hand in hand. This could be done in several ways. If you want to write a book yourself, or you want to start blogging, you can start a blog and write that way. You can do journaling, you can write a poem, you can write a song, whatever the case may be. Just flex that creative pen and start writing. Writing is, to me, something that everybody should get in the habit of doing. Again, going back to kind of the basics of, having a pen and paper and just writing stuff down instead of typing on your computer. Now is the time just to kind of get out of the normal routine of being in front of a computer and just kind of being set and doing that, and getting back to the basics and just really writing and getting all of your thoughts and expressing yourself on paper. So the next thing is to create content. Now, if you're a YouTuber and this is something that you're already doing, but I'm saying this because now is the time to really batch content, like create a lot of content. It may not be just videos. If you're a designer, if you draw, whatever the case may be, now is the time to create a lot of content and just start batching it, so that once everything is done and we're no longer in this quarantine state, you've already done all the work. You have content that's ready to go, that's ready to be put out there to the masses so that people can go support it. And really, it's just making your life easier at the end of the day. Next thing I want to talk about is learning a skill. Now, this kind of goes hand in hand with taking the class. There's a lot of online classes that I think will, that'll be starting to, pop up. Conferences and web conferences and things of that nature. Why not take this chance to learn something new? It could be coding. It could be just maybe if you want to get some type of certification within your field. Now is the perfect time to do it. I know for me, I've always wanted to get into tech, so I've been looking into, more tech things. Because that's something that in the future that I know that I definitely want to get into. So, and you should always be a student. I believe that we should always be students. We should always want to learn. We should always want to grow. And since we really ain't got ish to do for the next, Lord knows how long, 2, 4, 6, 8 weeks, I mean, that is definitely a college course. You can definitely take a full course during that time. So learn a new skill. This video isn't sponsored by Skillshare, but it is definitely a great platform where you can go and learn something new. They have thousands and thousands and thousands of courses from people just like me and you who are experts in their field, and they're just passing on that information. So I definitely suggest checking out Skillshare.com if you want to take up a new trade. Last but definitely not least is to volunteer. I'm telling you guys, there is no better feeling in the world than to do something for somebody else. Volunteer your time, do something. It may not be public facing, or it may be. I would definitely suggest going out within your local community and see what organizations are already doing the work that you want to do. How can you be of service to that cause? It may be doing some pro bono work, or you may have to get your hands dirty, whatever the case may be. Just be sure to do it. Volunteering is something that us as Americans, really not even just Americans, I'm saying that because we're a more wealthy country, but as human beings, we should always look to see how we can pay our rent for our time here on this earth. And that is by helping others and thinking of other people besides yourselves. And this is completely off topic, but can y'all please stop buying up all this daggone tissue? I don't understand what this whole thing is about this damn tissue. I'm seeing people fighting over tissue. I'm saying, really think about this, people. The last thing that you would want to go viral for is because you got a whole bucket trolley full of daggone toilet paper or whatever the case may be, and you don't want to share with anybody else because your greedy tail done bought up the whole daggone aisle, which you do not need. Let's think. Let's really, really think about what we're doing and what you're more than likely going to be on the internet looking stupid doing, and that's buying a whole bunch of daggone toilet tissue. All right, you guys, so that is all of the ideas that I had. We're going to read a book. We're going to write something, whether it's a book ourselves, a poem, a song, whatever the case may be. We're going to create some content. We're going to learn a new skill, and we're going to go volunteer. Those are my 5 ideas that I have to help you get through this quarantine in a positive, uplifting mind state. If you like this video, please be sure to share it. Give it a thumbs up. If you're a hater, you're going to give it a thumbs down. Whatever you decide to do, just be sure to support and engage with this video. Thank you to all my subscribers. I'm almost at that 1K. I can smell it. I can taste it. I can feel it. You guys, it is so close. Thank you so much for supporting this channel. It means so much to me. So if you saw my previous video, I did a video about how those of us in the creative and music community, like freelancers and creators, how we can get some sort of financial assistance during this time. I'm gonna leave that link in this video as well. I have a list on my blog that I'm compiling on organizations that provide those options. So if you know somebody that is having a really tough time, who creates content as their full-time job, that's their full-time gig, is YouTube or whatever the case may be, they're a full-time freelancer, it's very important that you support and uplift those individuals. I will leave that link in the description box below. All right, you guys, thank you so much, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.